The PAPI grant let us bring in someone from outside the business who could look at what we were doing in a new way, maybe challenge us to do things a little bit differently and a little bit quicker than we would have dared do it ourselves.
PAPI support was invaluable in helping us create the products that we have today. It helped us with our innovation. We've been able to create more products. We've been able to secure jobs. We've also been able to actually create jobs as well as a result of this investment.
PAPI stands for Product and Process Innovation, and it's all about helping regional SMEs develop new products and processes through a grant that then leads on to obviously increase in sales. They can take on extra members of staff and the business grows as a result.
PAPI is aimed at SMEs in region that predominantly trade in B2B, and those can include in sectors such as advanced engineering, manufacturing, healthcare, biotechnology and digital.
PAPI covers York, North Yorkshire and West Yorkshire and the local authority districts within those areas.
The PAPI grant made a major contribution into an XY cutter, and so what that machine does is allows us to cut hundreds of pieces of foam very, very quickly, and the foam is used on the visor to make it comfortable for the user to wear.
So the PAPI grant enabled us to order equipment on a much larger scale than we first intended. That benefit of having PAPI allowed us to launch at a bigger volume. We were able to get our products out to more shops and more independents, so we've made a name for ourselves pretty quickly.
We received a £20,000 grant from PAPI, which enabled us to bring in specific resources which we didn't have in-house at the time, which were focused on the development of that user interface. The funding through a grant makes that a lot more feasible as a business and much easier to make that decision to proceed with that strategy.
So the first step would be for a business to give us a ring and speak to one of our business engagement team. They'll be able to go through the basic eligibility requirements and see whether the business has a project that fits.
The project cost has to have a minimum spend of $20,000 and we offer a 40% intervention rate, or what we call the grant return.
The first stage is an expression of interest form, so that's sort of basic business details and a little bit about the project and what product or service they want to develop. The full application is really kind of like the full business case, and we'll look at the financial side in terms of the growth that is going to be generated as a result of the product. That is put forward to an independent appraisal panel. So we try to make it as simple as possible, and there are some forms to fill in, but like I say, there is guidance and advice every step of the way.
Innovation is the cornerstone of economic growth. It has a very broad meaning and it means different things to different people.
I'd absolutely recommend the grant to other people. It's enabled us to make 5 million visors for the NHS and creating 50 jobs in doing that.
Our innovation has been taken to a different level.
Overall, the PAPI grant's been a huge success for us. It really allowed us to make some investment decisions in our product which have led to really propelling the business forward. We've seen a lot of growth since, and that's only accelerating at the moment.
Because of PAPI and the support helping us develop our business plan, we're a year and a half in now from launch and the future looks really, really bright.